Hey everybody, I've got myself something to help on job sites, and not the border collie there, or McNabb. It's a TAIL-BRELLA. So it's actually perfect for doing parties, stuff on the back of your truck. So it comes with a bag that's about 5 foot long, storage bag. And we got into some good 30-mile-an-hour winds and it didn't tear it off the back of his truck. So now you don't have to have a Ford to do this. You can even do this on a Chevrolet. Well, most of them. So not prejudice, you know. But the fact of the matter is that all you have to do is remove your hitch. What you're going to do now is take it out of the bag. So we're going to get it out of the bag and lay the parts out in front of you here. All right, now with it out of the bag, it comes pretty well wrapped. It's got a lot of padding and stuff with it. And what you end up with is a mount that goes in your receiver, a pole. Looks like it's about 14 gauge, and a very, very large umbrella. There you go for a nice setup. Daniel's going to go ahead and pick up the receiver end and get it put inside the back of the truck. And it's just bring it in until you get a connection. There you go. Now just leave the pin out, Daniel. Let's go ahead because we're not going to worry about wind right now. Go ahead, and then the shaft goes in, or you'd call it, I guess you'd call it the post. So it has numerous different ways. If you'll notice the holes, it can go in different holes, one side or the other. And we're just going to put it down into this one. Lift up on it, Daniel. We'll put it in the middle one. And then you have the umbrella. So the umbrella has in it also holes for alignment and clips up here in the top. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Get it lined up with the pin, the spring-loaded pin there, and on it goes. Now, what's really cool about these is that part right there. It allows you to crank it up or down. Now, we're going to go ahead and do that. Look at it going above my truck here. So now I've got a rack on my truck. I want to get it above the rack here. Now up here in the top, it's got a rope and two little retainers here, two little balls they have threaded through, and a little knot. You want to check that knot. The first one we got, the knot was a little loose. Wasn't great. This button allows you to angle this umbrella one way or the other. So if your button is this direction, you can only go forward and backwards. If you take it down here and move your post over here, then you can go side to side with it. So it's a pretty nice setup. So we will go. There it is, TAIL-BRELLA. And I'll get it up all the way and step back and let you see a picture of this thing here. So that's about its height. I'll leave Daniel underneath there and I'll step back here. So there you go. Hell of a job site, guys, to work under. And like I said, it will tilt back one way or the other. If you spin it, it'll tilt this way or that way. And this thing here is a ratchet style lock. So you have to have a little pressure to get it to work one way or the other. And it's got an easy up and down on it. I like this. They have a little bit heavier duty model, but hell, the one we had 30-mile-an-hour winds worked great. And even here in scenic Idaho with my winds, it did just fine. Now you can run it further in or out, but here's the cool part. Watch this. I can literally drop my tailgate and sit down on my tailgate underneath this thing. It is just nice. And if you like, you can actually take, and if you just want to use a pin, like we have another one, and what we did is we liked it a little shorter because it's pretty tall, and we actually drilled it out about a foot higher, or about 8 inches higher than this is, and moved all this hardware because it's just inside, and it'll actually move up, and we shortened the pipe about 8 inches, but we love the hell out of them. And now you can see the mechanics of that. So I could push that in and tilt it, you see? And then just for putting it back up, it just will load itself back up. You just push the button again and pop it up there. So not too bad, blocks the sun at any angle just about. And usually, like when we did ours, we just left it here and moved it down the bottom to rotate it around. But y'all will like this. If you want to get one, I'll put a link down there below the video. It's kind of cool, but something nice to have, especially if you're out working outside. Back up to your other car, and you can lift the hood on your other car and put this between the two, put your tools on the back of your truck, and work underneath the hood of your car. It was just damn nice to have. All right, guys, there you go. We got work to do. Y'all be good.